It wasn't half bad. So I like that Mongols are coming into the series hoping to go off of their strengths. Mohan, we'll see what they've got in store for us to close out the evening.
Yeah, Mongols are just in that transitory period between, tier 2, tier 1 wins consistently, and they can still sort of lose to anybody. Spirit really haven't shown that they can lose to a team as far down the rankings as this. So this would be their biggest win so far if they can pull it off.
If we get the double kill from Mzino, we get the push into the B site. Nobody here going to stop it as Chopper just waits on the short side, hears the rumblings of the long wrap, and just maintains a bit of control, right? With a bit of control comes a better chance. Perhaps Donk goes forward, Chopper goes back. Maybe Donk's just going to get fed to the wolves. Or maybe he is the wolf in sheep's clothing. 1 kill for him. Chopper did come to help out, but Senzu's got them Berettas, as does Zontix in this 1 versus 2, not working with the kit at the moment, trying to close that gap to the site, but it's a quick game of ring around the rosy. Short gets taken back by Senzu, and this is looking like a nice pistol win for Mongols. A tap of the bomb causes a bit of panic, but there's that Senzu triple, and he is the key to the Mongols pistol.
Yes, the Malzino 2K as well helped out a ton there as they busted open from the cave. Nice one from the Mongols. G2, who got humbled today by Saw, the underdogs. And now Mongols are going to try to steal all the thunder here and be the biggest upset of the day. But there's some magic in the air today.
Anything is possible at Cologne. Techno dives the site, gets tagged up heavily, but he's got a teammate to help him. Mzino kills Chopper. Magic's down empty-handed. We're talking about the first gun round from Spirit, and it is instantly a save called in a 3v5. Launders, talk us through it.
At Katowice, we had the play-in stage where both these teams started. Right now, we have Spirit coming in just at this stage, right? Not having to play the play-in for once.
Ooh, life of luxury.
Life of luxury, but also one where Mongols have spent the week practicing, have been here ready. And so stylistically, I really like the calls to come out very aggressive at the beginning. Oops. Just put it to everything, right? They're testing the communication, the cohesion, the aim. No time to warm up, no time to think.
So back in with guns. It's an easy rebuy, of course. Sure, Mongols, you may have caught us off on the B site, thanks Chopper. But he's going to make sure to bolster what was saved with a rebuy. It's very light on utility, however, but let's see if Shiro's op, posted early on the deep right A main side, can make a difference. Peaks right there. His is easy. That Senzu down, an incendiary to hold them back, and no immediate pounce out of the Mongols, but they will make some audio on the fallback.
They really wanted to come in light and commit to that. And with that smoke coming out on Donut, not seeing anybody, I think it's going to be crystal clear here to Team Spirit. There was a full committal happening. So once they clear out rotations, Chopper is obviously in the spot that can get info late into the rounds. And
nice
what
shot.
A find, however, back from Malzino.
Can Zontix pick up slack? Yes, sir. 9-10 down. Miss jump. Doesn't matter. Into the repeak. And it is the rifle work that Team Spirit were looking for here. Shiro adding a second to the tally and the MP9 of Chopper into the free upgrade. That's the kind of round that Spirit are looking for. They don't get trounced in the opening 10 seconds. Nobody overwhelms the bomb site. Shiro puts that op up and Team Spirit on the board. Instant mid-fight. Here we go again. Trying to keep that tempo up. With the 2 smokes, they get the CTs to scatter, but a nice slide out here from Zontix. And he's got another pin. Bottom of B, we have damage done, but also a CT falls. Chopper to the wayside, Magic's to the backside, and he pulls them in, controlling the M4, getting Senzu on a silver platter, and pushing us to the 2v4 at a minute 30, Mo.
They handled all these micro decisions so perfectly, and the aim from Zontix is just beautiful today. Senzu, Malzino, Zontix, all showing some great frags.
Feels like this skill ceiling is so high with the rifles in the server this evening. 9-10 gets Magic's. Blitz nose!
Oh!
And we go back 2v2.
It's winnable.
Evened out.
Oh, is Shiro? Imagine.
Doesn't seem like him to do it. He's got a teammate. They anticipate a deep peek. It could be set up by Blitz. 9-10 doesn't have a flash to help him. It goes the other way around. They're gonna oh, damn, missed run boost. Oh, doesn't matter. Donk says, let me go. Blitz able to rock him back with a headshot. It's a tough one here for Shiro, but he's got him mollied and put down. Grabs the kit. He's got the time. That is hilarious.
That is so funny.
They missed the run boost. Donk goes, meh. Team Spirit going to lay down another volley of util. This is going to keep 9-10 separated from his two teammates on lane, who are simultaneously taking control of middle, but we get this wide swing from Chopper. He does not want anything to do with this fight with that weapon, and so it is to no surprise that he goes down. Doesn't even get a shot off, just wants to disengage, but gets tagged as he tries to desperately jump back. This puts a lot more pressure on Magix. Of course, Shiro is over towards the caves, but Magix here, yeah, try not to go down to the Deeg. He dinks Blitz, Shiro whiffs, puts a smoke down towards ramp, and they've lost support. This is all Shiro now.
What?
And down he goes to a Deagle from 9-10. That is 3 instant kills coming out from Mongols, and a site that looked like it had a chance ends up getting nothing.
They don't know where Zontix is, but Blitz might incidentally find him in just a few seconds.
Oy, oy, oy. Done. Down. 5 up for Mongols. And, excuse me, I said their lead might get stamped out. That is a convincing win out of nowhere.
All right. Well, 2 good rounds out of Spirit, but 4 equally good ones here from Mongols.
Another fast mid-fight right in. Dude, absolutely blindsided. Luckily for Team Spirit, you've got Donk to trade it. We get the Cade fight, but pistols torn apart by Techno. He 2-steps his way through middle alongside an additional 2 teammates. And we get this wall of attack from Mongols just working its way through middle. Here comes Donk. He loses half his health, but he does pull Techno off the play. And if he gets this one, well, now there's a chance at hanging on to the site. Donk goes big with 2 impactful frags, but it costs him 98 HP. Shiro inching his way over, also from CT spawn, but with the utility here, with the bomb down,
and
it feels like Mongols can just back up.
I don't know if they can find one, but I don't see a kit so far. Must be missing it, yeah.
Wouldn't be one in the site anyways, so nothing to really pick up. They do put that smoke down on top of the bomb. If they can cause panic, if they can create a desperate situation, then maybe this does still go their way. The nade kills Donk, and Shiro still now just tapping the bomb, so it will elicit a reaction in the form of another frag. They expose the lack of diffuser, and Shiro's just stuck here, not able to do much. So perfectly pieced together by the utility of the Mongols. That post plant, convincing.
Gotta like what we're seeing here from the Mongols. Those mid trades are beautiful. I mean, it's players getting one bulleted that I think inspires the most confidence here. Yeah.
At the moment, it's just a better individual level from Mongols across the board.
They really like the Fianchetto the Bishops. You know what I mean?
No. No, I really don't. But happy for you. Or sad that happened. Shiro doesn't know what happened. This guy just gets steamrolled by Senzu, who is now off to an 8-3 start on Ancient. We've got Magix pressed in against the wall of Long, but just the P250, not even armor. You know, Donk really has to be the savior. Just another day in the office. Donk slides out.
Be careful because it's him. You can't commit to a rough spray when it's Donk on the other side. No round's going to come for free. But they have players to get information quickly. Ooh, smoke back, lands behind them. But Spirit are just going to assume it's a fake, and they're right.
Yeah, they don't give a damn. Chopper slides off his box. There's the peak, the lineup.
Oh, you gotta kill him when you got the chance.
That is all 3 kills this round to him, and 9-10 is stranded with the bomb. Is there anything Blitz can do to help his teammate? If they start to think this is actually A, then 9-10 can at the very least slip into sight. But listen, they left one.
They left one, yeah.
And now with a kill back bottom mid, the Deeg comes out, but they may not think Magix is here.
Oh my god.
It's a P250 and a dream. He swipes it away, drops the plant, no chance. Blitz on the chase, and it all boils down to Magix just hiding on the column. Oh, this round could have gone back and forth. Blitz doesn't die after time, but it's added to the tally of Team Spirit.
Oh man, that's Senzu coming in to try to duel with Donk on the side as a lone rifler, and they know that this is half an eco. But when you don't win this duel, and he lives with so much HP, and he's going to be as pervasive as we know Donk is, and he runs to middle, they're giving him more chances to play. This is not a kid you want to play with. They're just staging for map control, threatening the A-site hit, but Zontix is already pushing Donut into middle.
Yep. Can he flank around Red Room fast enough? Does he even want it?
But they're phasing the smoke. They're going to close this door themselves and then open it as well.
So he's going to go for the chase up lane instead, held by 910. Oh, if only he had attacked the back line. Now CT's on site, start to get pressure from both ends. Do they anticipate two? Chopper holds his.
Time.
7 seconds. The ramp doesn't fall. Chopper stands tall. And as Mzinho tries to close that gap, time's already decided. This one is Spirit yet again.
Oh, man. They had the tools. They had the brushes. They just didn't have the paint. They ran out. That was very close to, you know, kind of a godlike call coming together in the final few seconds, but when you had the bomb on ramp.
Chopper trying to swing around in lane. Ooh, look, free mid control. Ooh, look, free lane control. But there was indeed 3 players set up outside of that B site. All the while, we're getting this belt of util from Mzinho just getting dumped. But oh, a Molotov and a smoke spam. Are they going to fall for it? Will it matter? Do they need to have a fake in place with 910 hitting headshots? Magic's cleared as the cave split comes through. Mzinho holds middle, and he quickly moved from A main into mid. Now, Donk is going to find a bomb planter on his own. Donk is locked in on this Senzu fight in sight. He knows that time is ticking, that eventually Mzinho is going to come join forces. Oh, but the spam comes out. And now you know the last player was mid. Shortest avenue shall be cave. But can he swing in time? No, sir. It's the 2 young guns of Spirit to come out with the 6th. They add that to the board, take a lead.
Looking to go on 7, but Mongols with a fairly decent buy here for a last attempt to tie up. We're on 1 smoke, so they can't overcomplicate this situation.
Some of these rifle headshots have been very clean from Mongols. And the calls have also had something to be proud of, so let's see if they can't sprinkle in a 6th at the very tail end. Chopper hanging on for dear life, won't be able to get the best of 910. It's half his health gone, 4v3 for Mongols. They start to depart from the B site, which just drew over another member of Spirit. So all of a sudden it's going to boil down to Zontix and Donut with a full belt of util. Can he slow down one half of the attack? Apparently not. Techno survives the spray, and we have what looks like a comfortable 4v2 for Mongols. Bomb plant cannot be interrupted. That was all the utility as well, right? 4 grenades on Zontix when he goes down. So Shiro and Magic's looking to combine, looking to rotate in from the opposite half of the map, and they're being given a lot of room to work in. Good response out of Blitz, just slips out, guns him down, and Magic's hand is forced. He's got the kit, but he gets dinked on the first fight, which suddenly takes the odds out of his favor. Into the AWP, he shall go for the deep donut peek, which he hits, but on site remains Mzinho. And so, sure enough, we split this one down the middle. Yeah! Sight for sore eyes. Jakey and MC keeping us in the action here as Blitz holds back sights. Molly on his feet. He dives into the CT lane. A little bit of desperate USP taps, but look, it connects. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and he almost gets the bomb planter to boot, but that's a post plant queued up here for Spirit. Magic's 2 measly points of health to fall back with. You'd think he won't be able to do too much. You'd think. But Magic's believes. Takes up position behind box as they go for 2 inside of the temple. It's a triple CT lane fight coming out from Mongols. They're going for the A main smoke. And Shiro interrupts this. We go even, 4v4. And with temple control, no CT coming to clear this out. Can he be useful from inside this? Oh, Chopper able to tap Senzu down. Now his teammates smoked off, and the 10-second stick is coming through. Shiro, you've got to interrupt this, and he will! Clutches! From the jaws of defeat, he steps out through the smoke for Spirit 7.
No way he takes so long that they think, where is he going to come from if not this smoke right now? And he still pulls it out.
Now, listen, Donk yelling at me. I'm ready for that. Shiro yelling at me.
One of the best in the clutch.
Damn right. Making, honestly, P250 commercial right there. Making mincemeat of that CT armor. Just body shots in a collateral situation. Your Glock ain't getting you that one. So a lot of faith put on Shiro in some of those moments. He's kind of their pistol king. And we'll see if this nets Spirit an early lead on the T side. It is just USPs, excuse me, for the most part. Blitz's flashbang could make things a little weird, but he gets killed with it in hand. It pops up high. It does blind Zontix. 2 frags come out from USPs, but everybody else gets cleared. That's about all you can ask for when it comes to a single flash.
Not bad. Senzu, 1-on-3 with the deagle, and it's a massive start. A shot heard around the map. Bomb in hand, but they're going to sit patiently now.
Can't stop that plant.
Smoke's going to come out afterwards here for Donk, surely.
Chopper's only got a Tech 9. They got to favor Senzu in that fight. Despite him not having Kevlar, Donk doesn't back up just yet.
Just waiting for that one opportunity.
There it is. Shots missed. They'll topple him. So unfortunate, but still, honestly, worth the investment. You get 3 deaths on the side of Spirit. Mongols can't be too upset, but they are trailing by a couple rounds now.
Yeah, it's just a lead and knowing you have to work a little extra harder in the second half. But it was always going to be a difficult day here.
And they've also been having themselves kind of a blossoming 2024. So a bit of a shame, in fact, that Eternal Fire had to get eliminated for Mongols to go on.
And it was such a close map, too. A 16-14 nuke or something?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I would have taken both teams, but that'd be playing favorites, and it's frowned upon. No utility here for Mongols, just 2 flashes and a frag, but oh, that is perfect timing from Mzino. He finds 2 players kind of just caught up on one another. And with Donk dead, you'd think the chances start to slide away, but a beautiful lurk from Magix up the lane. Smoke, can this actually call back much?
It just upends everything because the CT's got to respect this, whether or not it's just going to be another delayed A play. Team Spirit can play with the map now, and you can see how they get reorganized. Power changes hands with that 1 kill. Magix takes over Cave, and we see this push from 910 is a reaction because of it. So is this push into Donut. They're going to meet halfway. I think they're on the same page. But no, the CT's come back. Yeah.
With the red room contact, Chopper goes forward into the next fight. There are bodies here on top of it, but Blitz up next. Shiro comes through with the headshot, and that's the one that makes the difference. 910 will best Magix, but even Magix gets the majority of 910's health gone. Shiro coming up clutch again in the middle of the round. It was looking like a clash setup, but the trades are just that slightly more efficient for the favor of Spirit, and that is them to go up 9.
As far as I'm concerned, that's around that rest on that 1 kill in Donut. Like, difference between...
We'll see what Magix gets up to. Oh, takes a bullet to the head. 910's AK slides down. Oh, just too many targets. Like a pack of gnats. Team Spirit all up in his face. There's a response out of the unlikely hero of Mongols. Just a pistol play, but it works. At least for the first. Donk hot on the heels of the attack, looking to clear out Cave. He's very aware of Techno. Oh, but Techno gets the better of him with just the 5-7. We go 4v3 here for Mongols.
It's a massive pistol moment, and you can see that Zontix is looking for outs for his team. And Chopper will die in the side too, but the bomb has already tucked tail and ran. Blitz now as the last point of resistance. Is Zontix going to think this is all open? Let's see. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. He comes in to clear it, and Blitz still gets the kill. Magix. Now what? 45 seconds? There's basically no shot of winning this. Same with Zontix. He's not getting lazy in this position. He's coming in clear right side Donut.
Just blasted away by the 5-7s. So those limitations we were talking about, double tech 9, Mac 10. Oh god! He regains vision.
Unreal.
Donk just as blind, but in with the instant headshot. Can't transition fully to the Donut. That is one of the AKs down, but a missed shot from 910. It gives the weapon back over to the Team Spirit camp. Chopper's going to try to flex this deep through red. Senzu at bat gets blasted by the IGL of Spirit, who can now suddenly sweep away the back line of B. And yes, they've got cave control, but the numbers are here for Spirit.
Yeah, they're swarming the site. I mean, Techno, he can sit in this position, but they've not come in this direction. They know that someone's around here.
Bomb has been planted.
I think his presence has been intimated, so this will be Spirit just quietly stepping forward into 10, and I think the kill of the round, like the most important crux or transition, is the one inside of window. After they let Team Spirit get that far, after Senzu gets his first shot in, they let one pass by. The rotation is very nice. Or I think Senzu, sorry, is the one who rotates in, and he just can't win his duel versus Chopper.
Keeping a player up on lane, too. If the B ramp player can come down and hold doors, I mean, that would free up Mzino to turn towards elbow.
They're going to go in through mid, though, to split through Donut.
All right.
But Blitz is still here, man.
Nice.
He does not fall for this.
Nah, it's a little bit lesser on the A site, but we'll see if that comes back to haunt them or not. Zontix gets cut down by Senzu. Comfortable looking 5v3. Suddenly Chopper's Tech 9's not looking so rowdy.
It's moments like that, man, where you go Mongols. They're smart and they're confident in themselves. This is a position that, again, off the tack. Team Spirit called this one out of spawn, waited this out in mid-control, tried to come back in late, tried to split towards A. Mongols don't move a muscle, but they could have potentially used a bit more utility and a tiny bit of Fane's presence to get Blitz out of mid early on. But Blitz is calling them out, saying, you don't want to commit anything physically to the presence, because if I get the kill early, your whole strat's out the window. So they'll stand strong here.
Speaking of the underdogs, Asian CS down by 2 rounds. Team Spirit really canceled out in that last one. See if Chopper can get anything going, at least to keep a little attention towards him. We've got Mzino sliding into elbow, getting real close here and bolstered by a second CT. They're going for the climb up. We got Magix just tucked in a corner on lane.
They can't have to wait the smoke out to be patient, but this
A's
is the right
opening.
round to walk out, yeah.
They found this opening. Absolutely theirs for the taking. 9-10 just hoping he doesn't get smoked out or else this site is gone. But no, they step into it. Oh, and he delivers a double. Half his HP taken off, but no smoke to deny 9-10.
Yeah,
and he instead denies them. Techno comes down base of B, and that's another one added for Mongols. Completely shut down in this one.
Man, when you leave the site open, you pull a goalie, you can actually lose if the establishing smokes go down and the plant goes down too quickly. Both those shots had to go in for 9-10, and they made the mistake of trying to challenge him instead of establishing smokes. I'm not sure if they were low on utility on this round, but some people had money left over. Either way, this is not the round that Mongols were hoping for, and yet they still make the most of it.
Oh. Bomb sitting outside of the A site.
Oh, don't tell me there's a way.
Nah, Shiro, he would have heard the donut departure, but just doesn't believe that A can really be that clear for the taking.
Yeah,
it's not
just too many CTs around.
Yeah. Is it worth risking one of the 2 AKs to be saved? Shiro thinks not.
This last couple of rounds have been a little bit, you know.
Senzu's coming for this. To deny this gun would be big. Senzu, it's right there for you. Oh, he turns. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Blitz is still here, going to try the same thing, but same outcome. Shiro fights for it. That's 2 weapons saved for Spirit, but a 1-round difference now, all that remains.
That would have been a big find, man. After time, death here. I've never missed before.
What the hell is this?
Is the game broken?
They can shoot back. Mongols definitely doing that, but bottom of mid, does it fall? Yes, sir. Zontix, Tech 9 comes out. Man advantage, he grabs an AK, trying to reclaim some of that early success he's had. Techno swarmed, and the trade frag's good from Magix. Couple players caught with nades in hand.
Man, of all the rounds that we just saw, off the Halley tack, off the following round that's slow and methodical, it's this one with 2 smoke pushes and an ultra-aggressive mid setup.
Magix making sure to sweep away Senzu as well. I feel like the desk is going to have a lot to break down. There's a few of these rounds now sprinkled through this second half that have just allowed for momentum to shift. That pendulum swings. With each round, Team Spirit now at this point getting closer. I mean, it's what we came to expect, right? The last time they met on Ancient, delivered. This time, too, keeping it close.
Such a key opportunity, man. You can see that with the Galils on the table and the Tech 9 that came out to trade inside of middle, there was a chance for Mongols to not only get this round, but get it with a tempo and potentially force Team Spirit to save. His teammate should be unblind by the second fight coming out, but that doesn't happen.
Hold on. We are fast into the action. Donk already sidelines.
Well, there's no one in Donut. They can't even hear the attack just yet. They're just assuming. They're running out now. Blitz is flanking fast. And
On the
reloading
reload.
while he's
Holy
running.
hell, they open the smoke at the same time. His fresh mag ready to go. It's still back's turn. Magic's, he doesn't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, Blitz.
He could win this round by himself right now. He
Blitz
plays this right.
Keeps it close, dives them on the bomb site, interrupts the plant, gets 2 kills from it. Huge play. Chopper able to answer. They're outnumbered. They're out-healthed. Shiro and Chopper a bit stranded, still fighting tooth and nail. Another dink comes out from Chopper. That's massive. And he's trying to spray him down. Shiro can't land it. 9-10's USP's enough.
Oh man, he was right. There was a guy there who was tagged down low. All he had to do was hit 1 bullet. I think that was actually the right approach. Just needed maybe 31 bullets.
Not even who comes out on top in terms of team, but just the players. We got moments sprinkled in. Magic's Tech 9, they're just going to try to keep it simple. 9-10 down to half health, Techno in the sights.
Oh my god.
And an immediate scramble over from Blitz, trying to throw himself through, who then gets tagged. All he does is stand in short side, and Magic's lines up the perfect wallbang to keep the odds tilting slightly in Spirit's favor. Despite the triple Tech 9 setup that they have, we get the CTs going for the same line on ramp, but does this leave Cave 2 open?
Yeah, you've got to be worried about Mongols in this spot. I mean, Magic can tuck for an infinite amount of time. They have Cave presence right now. The CTs are not flanking around through spawn just yet. And now they can start walking up as they know it's light on Cave. Smoke comes out, doesn't scare him.
Nah, won't stop them. They're on Tech 9s. To hell with you, 9-10. The pistols try to swarm. First one's dropped in the hands of Chopper. The ramp push can't come up yet. Techno also gets another. The third player's been revealed, and Magic's comes out at the same time. Bomb is along the close wall. They could close peek 9-10. He whiffs, and as he does that, it reopens the door for Spirit. It gives Shiro an op, and that is not what you want to offer him in a post plant.
30 seconds, they got to stick around.
Bomb still pushing deep. Shiro coming back. Magix gets a dry duel, and then Blitz takes the position of his teammate. He just 1 round prior had that massive flank. Can he catch him with backs turned again? He slides up. The op is posted. Oh, and it blasts him away. The 12th round secured off of majority Tech 9s.
Oh, that is brutal. The fashion in which Spirit win that. And that's what it's been. Agonizing round after round. Then they put so much pressure on the site, and they take away all the good spots to stand in for the CT side.
Oh my god! Blitz in between 2 mollies. He gets a second. MP9 down to the bottom of middle. Just blows away 2 Spirit players. Look at the buy they have. 2 MP9s and Deagles. And Blitz takes it up onto his own. Chopper's Mac 10 about to come through Cave. There is Techno in the corner. That MP9, the other MP9. Oh, perfect from Techno. Shiro, grenade out. He's going to burn him out of the corner. That's a guaranteed bounce back. Doubles down. 9-10 gets taken off. Magic's been so key in a couple of rounds, but Senzu hits him hard. Shiro sliding out, tagged down to a quarter health. This was all set up by Blitz.
That's 2 spotted.
15 to the clock. The bomb has to go down on B if he is going to close this game. But the CTs, what do they give him? Another one to think about. The Deagle does connect, and Mongols will push this to 24.
We're trying to draw up a story here, and then Blitz, with no money, his MP9 comes into elbow and finds 2 frags versus Spirit, who have been comfortably taking over middle control with an AK and
Look
a Tech
at
9
this.
running.
2 incendiaries. He knows this pocket exists. Oh boy. But is it enough? We've had a few of these rounds go back and forth. Mzinho's been great. 20 and 14 at this point. Nade in hand. Here's the pounce. Tech 9's coming at him, and he's going to stand that test.
Oh, yeah.
3 off of the kill. And then with Shiro's Tech 9 to bounce back in, it just feels like too little, too late. Blitz's gun goes empty. Chopper left on his own.
Yeah, this would be more than a clutch. Otherwise, we're going to overtime. Chopper, what have you got for us? A-site's already hard enough to plant on when you're surrounded on all fronts. The siren's going off. You got 4 stars right now, Chopper.
Tries to just keep his head down. 2 CTs come swaying. And there we go. 12 all. Set up by Blitz. All Blitz with that play down bottom mid.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Quality CS here and some messy rounds, absolutely. But lots of great moves coming out from both teams. And now we have to settle this in overtime on Ancient. It was already quite an ambitious veto here for the Mongols to take Spirit in this direction, and now they're showing us why.
No!
playing to their strengths instead of trying to go for some punish that doesn't really exist.
Yeah, some convoluted game plan. You've already earlier this year had a solid game on Ancient versus this same team. Why not take it to them again? Techno goes through and he goes past Chopper. Magix gets blindsided. But does this open the door for the cave push? Because, yeah, Chopper's going to slip through. And right now, Senzu's falling back, playing haphazardly with nades. He still hasn't realized. Chopper gets his chance, but denied. Oh! And Senzu able to put up another. Never should he have gotten away with that kill to Donk. Zontix looking for scraps, but there is nothing here for Spirit.
Oh my god, they get posterized right here. There's a chance for Chopper to swing out and instantly get that trade, and then Senzu dies, but not before getting two. That's insane. They should have never gave him money. Here we are in overtime, and Mongols using every advantage. It's like a fight yard out there inside of middle in these early rounds. I love how that's where we kind of thin out the material to start things off and then go straight into late round situations.
And having instead to have to deal with expectations.
Yeah, they're no longer that cute team from the small region.
They're here to play.
Yeah.
Shiro scoped in for the 3-player ramp push. Oh my god, what a snap, but Blitz is here to help. And with that third set of eyes, it's a ton of damage for Shiro to have to deal with. But the one player who goes unchecked is Zontix into deep red. 910 is done. Hit by the truck that is Zontix almost in CT spawn. Mzinho has to be his counterpart. And as they approach close, yes, he gets one, but Donk able to skate by. And all of a sudden, it is Blitz on his own versus 3. A wounded Shiro, a half-tag Zontix disengaged from the red room, but a clean move from Spirit, all off of Zontix timing top mid.
Yeah, man, Zontix, he came into this round with 9 kills, not having the best game ever since the first half.
Can you make him scramble?
A moment like that.
Hold on, flash into the donut. Okay, go down smooth. Just got me nervous as he tried to play that out.
Oh, that's a foreboding smoke. They're like, what are they doing in this position?
Nice.
Oh my god, Techno making the most of it.
Giving himself flashes. They want to take this fight. Are you serious?
They did get up.
Oh my god, Mzinho able to catch one, but this is risky business coming out of Mongols.
But the most important part is he saw them, and he saw the bomb as well. They made confirmed contact. The T's don't feel comfortable execing up through Banana, even though there's no one there yet.
Chopper looking for his. Already held here by Techno, who's done such a good job inside of the cave. All that damage early versus Magix. Picks up the headshot to Spirit's IGL. And then Shiro gets blindsided from Blitz, who's just been able to hang on to elbow this entire time.
They don't believe it, how late they've been sitting at the bottom of mid on the CT side.
But
they're calling out all of Spirit's early utility, some of their early fights. They're playing punch for punch.
Yes.
And their arm is beat purple, okay? Beat red. And yet they're still fighting. They don't care. They haven't been scared by the fact that Team Spirit have brought out Donk to fight them in mid and won rounds that way. They've just they've been persistent about this one piece of map control, and it has just yielded so much.
Able to check it too, right? Dropping the frag grenade and elbow, seeing nobody behind it. That's what justified the early Mzinho climb up. It's what threw Techno into a bit of a spiral, trying to smash damage down ramp, and sure enough, more utility pressure here. Blitz trying to find a gap in mid as Mongols take to the T side. Mid wrapped in smoke. Magix, trying to get away. Lucky to be alive. Doesn't get jumped on fast enough. Senzu actually lets him get away. 910's got a fight here. Techno killed him with a nade over the top of the B site as the mid player goes down. Shiro tasked to recover. And as he hits his shot to Blitz, the IGL hangs on, which means Red Room remains compromised. A site could be split at a moment's notice, and it is a risky business from Blitz to cross back. Yeah, 910 stays here, and as he sticks in, he gets his. That is Chopper down and a 5v2 for Mongols to lock in 15.
Man, they really can float to the level of their opponent. They create a winning position here on the map, and they are tricking everybody. They're all out of position. The A site is completely empty. Donk has no good information from his teammates at this point of the round.
And a map that the last time they met went the way of Spirit. lo and behold, Mongols with 2 map points.
It was messy all the way to the finish line in regulation, so wouldn't be surprised to me if we go into another overtime right here. Spirit have the money. They have the ability, the tools, the players.
Magics can't believe it. Playing for a second OT now. They'll go to the bottom of middle for a fight. They let it go for Mongols 1 round prior.
Wait, this is kind of dangerous for their mid players, right? I mean, oh, Dog's watching
Good
this.
hold, but pinch from both sides. Oh, and Chopper comes out, he emerges, but as he switches guns, that is where he falters.
Oh my God.
And this is where Spirit could fall.
It's possible.
Mzinho, 2nd kill, his 28th of the map. And the world's 2nd best ranked team banks on Shiro and Magix to somehow hang on in a man disadvantage, and it will very much be Shiro here. Locked into the back of the A site. He's got an incendiary in flashes. His teammate slowly working over, but he starts to turn away. The uncertainty of middle.
This is the best chance to get a kill, to keep this round in their favor as they now start to snake across the site.
It's already held.
Oh!
It's already posted. 910 comes out, and as he does so, it is a limp in from Magix. What can he do at this point? You've already had your Opper rocked off of the angle. You could try to unravel it from Donut instead. Sure, you've got this kit, but you are so incredibly outnumbered, outpositioned, and time ticking against you.
I was thinking that this is a day, you know, for Mongols, or they roll Spirit as they draw into the 2nd stage, and that's so unlucky for them, but they wanted the challenge.
He's going to keep this challenge alive. Magic's going to got to sprint in from this point forward. He's got a player behind sight. He's got the kit for the defuse, but he's so desperate and without any information. Donut distraction serves up the win, and Mongols will best Team Spirit. A 16-13 overtime affair and a masterclass call from Blitz.
Mongols showed that they can bring it today, man. The underdogs today have been bringing it all over the place.
And by all over the place, we mean victory lane. A little too often for the favorites' likings. Senzu will strike first blood here on the 2nd map. Zontix, though, going to keep them honest, at least for a little while. Then the bridge push with 3 players out from Mongols goes up 4v2. Oof, Donk gets blasted out of the round. And Chopper is going to need a hell of a clutch, or else Mongols are going to go right back to where they were. A lead over Spirit to start map 2 as well.
12 rounds to go. And it's been quiet. There was no flash retake of A main, right? So they might have their guard down a little bit. Yeah, Mzinho has no idea how close Zontix is because he just walked in for free. The molly misses.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, he swings back in.
He actually went back for that duel.
Yeah, tried to take it. Luckily for him and Mongols, there is success elsewhere on the map.
This is a good map right now. They even just refreshed the A main player. They have Blitz in his place. The CTs are up. There's a mid timing for Team Spirit, but they didn't take it yet.
There's a set of eyes on it with 910 leaning back in Temple, which means he could obviously skate over to the B site if they do need him. Bomb starts to cross over mid. The free mid timing has passed, but camera could still be compromised. And Blitz, unfortunately, very alone. Oh, Techno, not ready for that hit. That does draw bomb back over. Senzu from Plat. His teammate's going to be mollied off. That doesn't stop 910, who slides out through it. 15 to the clock. He loses the teammate. Senzu's down, but 910 holds. And that's a gun round in the pocket of Mongols.
And 910 makes that look so easy, but what would have happened there if he died? A plant on the back of the site, a 1v1 with Team Spirit favored. This is the Mongols winning their key duels. He doesn't often get caught off guard. And if Mzinho, they believe they can kill him here, that's one thing. But if they can't, even though they keep seeing him, he can keep trying.
Just jiggling around the pillar. It's just a flash first. Molly, and he slides. Doesn't drop Zontix. And there's nothing else here at the A play, so they were not anticipating the all-in. They'll pop open camera smoke and get no chance to gun anybody down. 910 has to walk away empty-handed. The whole team walks away with nothing here.
Yeah, and Mzinho plays that spot. That's really great to get back to, but he does it with no one in heaven watching the cross from him, right? The last round was successful because someone took a fight before him. But usually if you swing first from that position, it's always being held by the third guy in. They're waiting for that timing, and there was no one to be a distraction.
So a similar scene here for the Mongols, but doubled up. Zontic's coming at this. Again, it's about the same thing, but 910 tries to slide out while the fire is burning. They are not going to give away this positioning for free, but he gets caught on the climb up. Missed shot, double out of Zontix, and Team Spirit content to sign up for these fights. Blitz tries to throw himself into the action, but meanwhile, he's losing fights elsewhere, losing teammates all over, and Donk has delivered a critical headshot to guarantee that this one is also Team Spirit's.
Okay. Welcome to Invite. 9-10 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying?
Terrorists win.
That feels pretty brave, man. Dropping down into water like that. Zontic's on his own over towards the bottom of stairs. He doesn't seem to know he's got players getting closer. All the while, B starts to fall. Techno can't offer a hold.
Oh my god.
And with all that lane control, great, but they're on high alert for it. Donk keeping eyes on it. Zontix had pulled back from the staircase. They'll go in and deal out a little more damage. Chopper, nice headshot. Blitz's position now known. It's him versus Chopper, and Chopper comes out on top with the double. Team Spirit starting to find their groove in this map pick. And Donk is going to be let off the leash to go deal more damage. Mongols, your save is compromised. Your Anubis is dwindling.
And this is where the system for Team Spirit is great, but you got to give so much credit to Chopper for coming up with calls like this. Explosive was the solution. Look at the contact plays that they've just pulled off now. You could easily get shut down if you exec these wrong or the wrong timing comes in. 910 worried about this timing. We're getting to the late portion of the round now.
Magic's just jumping, making sure that molly goes deep enough to get Techno back into his sight. At some point, 910's attention could get called over to help him. Xeno, who holds the test.
Oh, yeah.
Stands tall in the first one. Very clean kill. And that opens a door, a pocket for 910 to thrust himself into. Can he hang on? The third piece of the long push distracts. Chopper fires off and falters. 10 to the clock. And 910 cleared. Up close, the off of Shiro toppled. And as Blitz comes down, he gets pieced up. But Magix knows he doesn't have time. The clock is going to favor Mongols here in round 9. It's been a dry streak for rounds, but they will at least post 5.
Yeah, and he survives after time with the op for Shiro. That helps out as we move forward in this half. But man, this is a very tenuous late round situation where any small mistake could lose this round for the Mongols.
You know, Mongols starting to take a bit more space, getting their elbows out in the CT side. And at the moment, looking for a B peak that could put Magix on a silver platter. He holds back, spots the top of the second peak, jump up. Oh, Senzu, he wanted that so bad.
Said, come back here.
And all the while, with 2 players peeking out long B, you've got that third one in 910 posturing with the op, making the most of a round with little utility.
They could be generating a lot more in the way of lurks in these early moments. It's been brawly here.
Damn, that nade not going to find Malzino. He's able to get off site. We've got Zontix looking to pounce, but while blind, here comes Senzu helping out, and Blitz's MP9 takes down another, pushing these positions all the way into the face of Shiro. Every single player tries to get into this A site, only to be met by resistance. A strong defense. That's what they're throwing forward now. Confident in their gunfights.
Dude, that's incredible. And he's waited just the right amount of time as an IGL to say, okay, now let's pay attention to this. They're probably not going to go for their contact explodes.
I think also waits just the right amount of time to pull out that double op setup. Haven't seen it too often. We expect it with Mongols, and they'll throw it out. 910 finds his first. That's Chopper sidelined, and 910 trying to kind of tether here with Techno, who puts a smoke down in front of Dark. We hit 55 seconds. Nade goes deep. A little spray just in case. Right now, Donk, a part of this 3-player pack. Nade 4 pillar. Dark control, sure enough, here for the CTs. And 910, oof. It's his teammate who actually gets hit harder. Techno able to post a frag elsewhere. Manzino comes in with the double, and it's actually him on the smoke.
Yeah, what's him? This is a cameo from Manzino as they come over to the other side of the map, and he's still there to greet them at the front door.
And we get Team Spirit desperate for a 5th round, coming in with all of the bells and whistles. Everything they can afford, and an immediate 4-player pack over towards Long B. This is Mongols who just sprinted to 4 rounds out of the gate here on Anubis. Felt like all their momentum was gone, and out of nowhere, they start to get more active. It began by fighting over towards Long A. Well, right now, here inside of the B site, one last test for Senzu, bested by Magix, who gets the better route. Now, Blitz's Deagle does find one, and the peek out of dark is good from Techno. No way! They're stopping this again! Mzinho comes out from the temple, Shiro into the clutch. Oh, they try to rush it! And now with bomb in hand, he's down for the count! And it is indeed an 8-round half from the Mongols.
That could potentially be too overwhelming for Team Spirit to handle today. Will they be getting caught on a slow start here in the second stage of Cologne?
Pillar player gets blasted. Magix doesn't even have a chance to turn. Oh
my god.
9-10 goes for 3. What? Just like that, B site is gone. Mzinho is able to take the deep glance to Temple. Team Spirit are starting to get nervous.
Not just that, it's 9 rounds.
Team Spirit trail by 5, a map in the Mongols' back pocket, and the loser of this match, reminder, goes on to play G2 because Saw upset us 1 match ago.
Oh, that's right.
We could be looking at the returning Cologne champions versus the Katowice 24 champions in an elimination game tomorrow night.
Oh my god.
If Mongols convert this pistol and somehow overwhelm Team Spirit.
It's very possible, man. This is this is already better than what we saw on Ancient.
And maybe that's why we had this kind of taper off in performance and results and accomplishments from Mongols.
This is why I always talked about them like Armada from Smash. The team that with very little practice in international waters that still believed and got good and figured out the game at the highest level possible. That's the most impressive part about this roster. And in this matchup, they're already showing us that it can translate to success. They should be a beacon of hope to anyone from smaller regions.
Wow, he finds him and the mid kill. This is the gun round for Spirit. It's one thing to make this upset happen. It's another if they embarrass them. Donk trying to bring it back. Compromise from behind. No, the Mac-10 spray down. And now this isn't just feeling real. This is feeling unstoppable.
No, now it'd be an underdog comeback if Team Spirit brought it back. They've got nothing here. Just a passenger instead of a hero, you know?
When did Donk decide to find stoicism? Mzinho able to walk out Long A. Oh my god, he just takes Shiro straight off the pillar.
Wow.
You're now down to just Donk's M4 and these MP9s. A smoke for Zontix that he doesn't even throw because it feels like, if anything, they're contemplating saves because they know how dire of a straight they find themselves in. This full-blown 4-player execute comes in, and he doesn't even serve up a distraction. No way to slow it down, nothing.
They won't even be able to trade these in at Army Surplus for better guns. It's going to be MP9s again. They better stick around for something.
Will Mongols make a mistake? Will they offer some kind of overzealous opening that could get the retake going? No! Double headshots comes out from Senzu and Blitz, and that turns Donk's tail the other way. We are talking 12-4 Mongols, and Team Spirit yet to arrive in Cologne.
Mzinho with an amazing first map paired with a fantastic second. Blitz leading from the front, 9-10, not missing his shots this time. And here are some kills in the exit just for Donk to try to recover his scoreline. It's been mediocre so far. He wasn't useful on T side, and now Mongols are within touching distance. They're the kind of team that don't celebrate even if they win. But you know, at this point in the game, they're definitely not going to get too excited. Spirit can come alive with just Tech 9s if they have to, 5-7s.
Mzinho finding so many openings on Long A as well.
How's the kid who never got scared pushing for main control on CT side going to worry on the approach on T side where he's advantaged? He's already proved himself on this part of the map.
Zontix hasn't been able to hold him back since he switched sides. There was a couple missteps, but a couple of missteps have not been enough to keep Mongols out of this one. An upset is one thing, an embarrassment's another. And while Senzu opens up shop again, it is this sporadic placement of MP9s that's going to have to go above and beyond, but there's no cover backside here for Magix. And so Mongols 3 kills out from opening stage 2 of Cologne with an upset over the number 2 ranked team. Chopper has a chance to keep the hope alive. Shiro waits, lets them cross. It is all about Chopper getting into position, but once he's in position, what can he do? And what's left by the time he gets there? Extending into the AK, they know about him. Shiro's gonna be trying to slide up along this wall. Opera's looking to dodge it, 9-10, half health. Oh, that's nice! Shiro comes in with 2, down goes Chopper on the other end, and as he's in behind the obelisk, onto the SMG, he's still got a good chance, but that takes Dakin down. It's a direct flight from Ulaanbaatar to Upset City.
No way. Not only was this a victory and revenge, it was a taste of Kato from the Mongols with this scoreline.